Pronounced ha-ha, and it stood for ha-ha. There's a much better way to say ha-ha than lol. They're not the first ones to use the initials, FYI. I sent a text to my daughter the other day. She's 15. I send about 3 a month. To show her how hip I was, I finished it with TTFN, which stands for what? Anybody? Ta-ta for now. Then I wrote DAD. She comes home from school. I go, did you get my text message? She goes, what does DAD stand for? It stands for dad. She said, well, I thought it was dumbass dude. I love my cell phone though. They're handy. They're great to have around. They're addictive. But I do miss the black old school rotary phones though. You know why? You know what those are good for? You 20-somethings, you're missing out on this. Some of these older folks remember this. Remember this? Ended an argument. Yeah. Remember slamming those down? Yeah. It felt good, didn't it? You let your aggression out. You know what? Kiss mine. It felt good to slam the phone down. You can't do that with a cell phone. You know what? Kiss mine. Beep. Tear your pants out of your pocket. Remember those old phones? There was a bell in there. You slammed it hard enough, you could ring it. 20-somethings, you know I did this? Phones used to be on the wall. I'm not making that up. You know what else people used to call us? We didn't know who it was. I'm not making that up either. I was at the mall recently looking at birthday cards. Have you seen this? Hallmark has a line of birthday cards now for people turning 100. How many of those do you think they sell in a week? Those cannot be flying off the shelf. And if you have to buy a card for somebody's turn 100, put that off for the last minute. It's okay to laugh at that. It's not like they're here. They're out in the casino. This happened in Seattle recently. A guy got killed on the interstate, driving the wrong way down the interstate. The police spokesman was quoted as saying, we don't know how fast he was traveling. The posted speed limit on that section of highway is 60 miles an hour. If you're driving the wrong way down the interstate, all the speed limit signs are silver. I don't think speed's your biggest worry at that point. If I don't get a ticket. I saw this story recently. Researchers discovered traces of flame retardant in Lake Michigan. I thought, traces? It's a lake. It's all flame retardant. But just getting that joke right there? All right. It's water. Lakes are water. Put out fires with water. I read this in the newspaper recently. Nissan recalling 2.5 million vehicles due to a faulty relay switch that won't allow the vehicle to start. The next sentence says, no injuries have been reported due to the defect. Kind of hard to get hurt in a car that won't start. You ever see these kind of news stories where somebody dies, kind of tragic circumstances? Maybe they were fishing or rock climbing or skydiving. And people always say this, and I think they mean well. They go, at least he died doing something he loved, which to me is the cruelest irony of all time. Because if I told you I was going to teach you how to fish, you're going to love fishing. You're going to fish every weekend for 30 years, but someday you'll fall in a boat and drown. You go, well, I think I want to learn how to draw. You want to be happy for somebody? Hope they died doing something they hated. Then they didn't have to finish. I want to die on Thanksgiving weekend at my in-laws' house. Maybe I can ruin that weekend for that one time. If you ever hear I died under those circumstances, you'd be happy for me. How was supposed to go to the Home Depot last weekend. I got out of that trip. I hate going into the Home Depot. You know what? Why have 12 checkout stands if you're never going to open them all at once? Have you ever seen them all open at once? No, you have not. What set of circumstances has to occur? I got an idea. How about Saturday afternoon? There's 40 of us in this line. Now they make you scan your own stuff in the Home Depot. Whose idea is that? Because your hands are always full. You're looking for your wallet. The phone's ringing. The kids are running around. You got to scan your own things. You know what I do? This is brilliant. You can use it. The machine gives you the option of Spanish or English, right? There's always somebody watching those self-serve machines. I just hit Spanish and go, "Hey, could you do this for me?" They come over every time. They do it for you. They look at you like an idiot. It doesn't matter. You know why? You're not the one wearing the orange vest. I got all finished. I said, "Gracias." Me gusta el chaleco. Let's talk about all the ads on TV. The other ones that never end are the Viagra ads. This one's been on the last 4 years. The baseball player goes, "I take infield practice. I take batting practice. I take Viagra." You know what? I used to play baseball. You probably shouldn't take Viagra. Sometimes you gotta slide head first. There's a lot more to that joke, but you don't get it here tonight. You know, in Seattle, the last 3 years, we have had 5 major windstorms in Seattle. 5 of them. Every one of our windstorms has been on a Thursday. You know how I know that? It's my garbage day. Spent every one of those windstorms looking at my garbage can. I never found it either, but at least now I got a nicer one. Anybody else do the windstorm upgrade? Oh man, this one's nicer than mine.